Ethiopia, there are 5 projects which are supported by IFAD. These are Natural Resource Management Project, Agricultural Marketing Improvement Project, Rural Finance and Implementation Program, and also Participatory Small-Scale Irrigation and Development Program, and Pastoral Community Development Project. These are the 5 projects which are supported by IFAD in Ethiopia. What we did after June 2012 is, at country level, we tried to design knowledge management and learning strategy. What we did, this was organized by IFAD country office, and what we did was assessment was done in every project region, and also discussion was made between government offices. The other thing we did is conduct documentation workshop. This was done in collaboration with ILEA, the Netherlands. We had a practical documentation workshop. It was first done in 2012. The second phase is in 2013. It was really interesting. I recommend for all countries to have this documentation workshop. It was really interesting. The other thing is there was experience sharing between program regions. This is done in most of the projects supported by IFAD. There is also experience sharing between communities. This is done, there is a district. Within the district, there are so many communities which are part of the project. Each community, especially community which is performing low, will go to the one which is performing better and take experience and discuss with the communities life and service. The other experience sharing is between districts. Within one region, between districts also, there is experience sharing visits. The other thing is documentation of best practices. In the case of documentation of best practices, what we did first is we come to consensus. What we mean by the term best practice. What we did is we tried to have guidelines for documentation of best practice. What is best practice? Where do we come? Where do we get best practice? And what is the format of presenting the best practice? After that, we started documenting the best practices. Then there is communication issue. The newsletter, we have quarterly newsletters, biannual brochures, and documentary films, which are lengths of 20 to 45 minutes per year. And there is also a radio program in local language, in 9 local languages, where the project is working. This is especially for pastoral communities. And there is also a small resource center. And this small resource center, we put the documents of the project, the reports, aid memos, the manuals of the project. Also studies which are studied by the project and also by other research organizations and universities concerning pastoralists. We collect them. Also books on different development issues will be purchased, and we get it from donation from the World Bank, INRI, and other organizations. The other is we have also website. The project has its own website. In the case of a pastoral community, there is a structure at all levels for knowledge management. First of all, knowledge management is one component within the project. It has its own budget. It has also structure at all levels. At federal level, we have a senior officer, at regional level officer, and also sub-regional level, there is also an officer working only on knowledge management. The other thing is there is in-market budget for knowledge management and learning. This is for the pastoral community project. For a 5-year program, in the second phase, we have $1.8 million for 5 years for knowledge management activity only. And the other is the interest of the government to address knowledge management and learning. Even the government ministries are interested to mainstream knowledge management within the government offices. What not working well is this emphasis for knowledge management and learning at stakeholders and project level. When there are conflicting agendas, the list will be given for knowledge management activities. This is what does not work well. and there is also weak linkage among projects. I've said earlier, there are 5 projects within the country, but the linkage between the project is weak. Experience sharing, what improved the impact is, the experience sharing visit improves the performance of the project. The performance of the project improved after the experience sharing was done between regions and community level. The other thing is, in most of the projects, knowledge management and learning is done by MND officers. But at the pastoral community, as I said earlier, we have a knowledge management and learning structure at all levels. Even now, we are designing the third phase of the project. In the third phase of the project, knowledge management continued to be one of the components. Earlier, it was 1.8 million. Now it has raised to $12 million for knowledge management activity only. What we have to do next, we have to assign focal person. The IFAD has to assign focal person at country level. There was one person coordinating. By now, the position is vacant. We need a person for all the projects supported by IFAD to coordinate at national and country level. The other is strengthening linkage among projects. The 5 projects can learn from each other, so we have to strengthen our linkage. The other is we have to finalize country level strategy, which was started this year. This is our presentation. I thank you very much.
Okay, the flower.